boring anyway.
That's what they did though,
Just
Gemini.
like you.
Like, I'm gonna give you like actual, like, I'm telling you this. They fucking played you for a fiddle yesterday. They saw you had an opportunity to work in this community, and if you fucking work, you could if you fucking put some entertaining shit on the table for us, Gemini. But you
Now,
kind of
girl, you know I'm way more entertaining than you. Shut up
definitely
with
not.
that.
That's
Come
why I
on now,
fucking
look
took.
at your
But
views
bitch, I
doing that
took
just
your
from my
spot.
big
But
ass
bitch, I
being on the
took your
screen.
spot. There's a reason I took your spot, and there's a reason I'm gonna keep this fucking spot, and you're not gonna come
I didn't
back.
have a spot. I was just filling in until they got somebody. What spot did I have over here? I
You-
have my own show that I want to work on.
When you're filling in for somebody, if you're good enough, you take that spot, which is exactly what I did, and you weren't good enough, which is my point, Gemini. Work better, work harder, and make yourself good enough to be on this fucking platform. You have a fucking opportunity here, and instead of actually working on your shit, you're just gonna rag on everybody else when you're the one who's unentertaining, unfunny, and unvaluable to this fucking channel.
Okay, so that's the one who's been sitting here looping for the past fucking hour and a half. Bitch, you ain't doing shit.
Look, Gemini, you
What
can
do you
keep
do, Gemini? What the fuck do you do?
You sat on the
You
fucking
eat
show
and
and made
twerk.
sounds. You made fucking sounds and had Psycho Mom shake the cowbell every fucking 30 seconds. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. You bring no content to the table either. I was in a shit
Oh,
situation.
you're right. She did shake the cowbell every 30 seconds because we got a fucking donut every 30 seconds. You ain't had one in over an hour.
Zesty feminized fucking comment down. Anyways, like I was saying, we were in a shit situation of getting a totally different time slot. A host totally fucking dropped on me 2 hours before the show. If you were in the same situation as me, you wouldn't have even fucking showed up today, and I stand by that.
You know, I do like a bit of a ambitious woman. I ain't gonna lie. I like a woman who has goals and dreams, and they can go out and take it for themselves, right? I like that in a woman. But from my own experience, especially at work, you never call it out. You don't say it out loud that you should take people position, or that if you're given the opportunity, take that position, take that person host position, right? You never do that publicly, right? Because that looks really bad on you. But in the case of Zay Judith, I don't really like her. I've just never been a big fan of her. I would even say the first time she dropped on air, I just straight up just hated her. Maybe hate is the strong word, but you know. But Spud, what does this have to do with Becky? I think it has to do Becky quite a bit actually, right? Because the next couple of clips are gonna be focused on Becky. I just wanted to use Zay Judith as a jumping off point. Now, mind you, that clip is a couple days old, so I wanted to use it anyway, right? I was planning to do a whole video just focusing on that clip. Now, it wasn't gonna be a long video, but things have changed, and I feel like I should use that clip now as a way to, slide into the next clip that's dealing with Becky.
Clip, Tina. It looks like Becky has doxed Miss Psycho Mom and gotten herself banned from the Discord, so we needed somebody to run
Nightly
OBS.
Truth super chat.
Well, why the fuck did they pick you? I can't stand you, man.
Becky,
Your
you
fucking
made a
voice is
mistake and
annoying
are
as
evil.
fuck.
But I forgive you and you'd come back.
Why do you hate me so much, Tina?
Could you please stop yelling at me, motherfucker? God damn, man.
What, did you hear the TTS? Was that going off for you, or should I? Okay, perfect. So, yeah, Tina, I don't think I yell at you. I think after what she did yesterday, I mean, considering what she did to Psycho Mom, I don't think most of the community wants her back. Do you really want to dox her here? Do you really want her here where she could do the same thing to you, Tina?
Man, you gotta love it. Just the way she talked from the first clip to the second clip, you can tell she's very confident. Now, I did have to skip around just a little bit just to get to the meat of it all. But I do like how she's just kind of smug. Like, do you really think the community want her back? Mind you, this is the same community that wanted Mike back, right? Good old Mike dating a 15-year-old. But who cares? That was years ago, right? I don't think the community even give a shit if Becky is doxing. Mind you, this is all scripted. But the way they act, the way they're doing things, it's a little forced, a little fake. And I do think Zay Judith is using this, right, as a way to take over maybe lolcowqueen, because Becky is supposed to get her own show, right? And Becky isn't around right now. She hasn't answered any of her calls. Now, later on in the video, I will show you a clip of Psycho Mom talking about that a little bit, but that's a little later, right?
A mutual enemy here. The milkers hate Becky. You hate Becky. We could team up. We have Mike on our side now too. Tell me that this would make a beautiful pair.
You don't.
Not gotten rid of Becky, okay? And I see all the L's in the chat.
I'm with you guys. Okay, I don't want to get rid of Becky either. So
She made a mistake.
Everybody hates Becky. The Milkers, Mike, everybody. And then I do like how Mike had to kind of put her in her place by saying, like, we're not going to remove her. We're not going to fire her. I don't know what he's talking about. It's a very clear, different distinction, right? They zooted thinking that she's building these alliance of people trying to remove Becky. Because let's not deny, a lot of the community don't like Becky. But at the same time, if Zay Zooted is her replacement, then, you know, they want Becky back, right? Just the truth, right? I love how it really was that, right? Let's continue, right? But before I continue, it's just funny the way she's talking about this. Like, she's really trying to scheme, being kind of Machiavellian, a failed carbon copy of Link. No offense, Link. Links, don't hate me for that. But I feel like Zay Judah is so open and so outward about it. It fails on her end, right? Right? It fails on her end really big. She's not clever. She's not smart. She's not Machiavellian. So, obviously, it makes her look 100 times worse. And even stupid to say this publicly. Creating this so-called alliance that isn't going to last long. And the fact that Mike even said, like, we ain't going to fire her. And he's going to try to bring her back. Kind of defeats her whole little speech, her whole little point.
I want to talk about Becky, okay? You guys, I want you to know. I want to talk about her because I want you guys to know that I support Becky coming back on the show. Tina, do you support Becky coming back on the show?
I don't even like the bitch. I'd rather have her, though. I'd rather have her. Fuck it.
See, that's the
I
thing.
feel like
You can have a winning team here, Tina. We could be a winning team.
And there you go. There you go. Mike is saying it to everybody. Even Tina's like, I'd rather have her back. And you can look at Zay Zuta's eyes, like, knowing that she's disappointed. But ultimately, this is all up to Keem. Unless Keem is going to cuck himself out, just like he did with the whole Mike situation, and just let Mike deal with it rather than he deal with it, right? You know, a good boss would have just fire her or even punish her. But, you know, the whole punishing thing has been overdone. You know, what are they going to do? Have her have tattoo doctor on her face or on her chest or somewhere? It wouldn't surprise me. And also, before anybody asks, why is Mike defending her? Well, it's obviously because, you know, Becky, again, all kind of scripted, sort of, maybe not. On this part, she did want Mike back. So Mike is just returning the favor. As sort of I'm doing this so I don't owe you anything down the line. So he's clear of all things, right? Now let's go into the, segment with Psycho Mom.
And apologized, and she called and talked to my boss and apologized. He's going to allow me to keep my job as long as there's no drama continuing and as long as nothing like bad starts happening around here. I mean, hopefully, I don't know, I'm going to have somebody make sure that I'm not being followed. So, I mean, the whole thing's just a mess, complete mess. So
I'm glad to hear that
how are you doing?
So I guess everything is magically fixed. All of it is clear, right? Now, obviously, that segment a little longer. And Psycho Mom did mention that, like, yeah, it was a little overboard, but it was so wrong, and like nobody is calling anymore. Weirdly, right? Very, very magical, right? But I also do like how you can look at Zay Zuta's eye, realizing like, shit, there goes my opportunity. But I do know that this video is a little everywhere. Where I am covering a little bit of Zay Zuta. I am covering this Becky stuff. It is meant to be both of a follow-up plus also adding Zay Zuta, because I think that her attempt to be a Becky too is failing. And her trying to, again, early on the video, her more or less admitting, like, gun the position, take it, and looking at her now, you could tell that she's not happy how things are playing out, right? Even if this is all scripted, right? But, I will say it is for the most part, or even straight up say it's completely is. You can still see in her eye that she's still not happy with the end result. Do I think she would make a good host? Personally, no. I really don't like her, so I have a bias against her, and I'm not gonna lie about that. At the same time, you know, what Becky did is still wrong. And she should deserve punishment, or I will even say she deserves to be fired. But that's not gonna happen. And Zayzudin knows that's not gonna happen. So her little ambition failed, and Becky will be coming back. You know, probably when this video, I'm doing everything Friday morning, so this will be uploaded some point Friday afternoon. So probably there'll be a whole episode of her coming right back and everything being happy. And then obviously tomorrow I'll do a follow-up video. I guess so. Hope you guys like this video. Share, like, subscribe, dislike, comment. You know, it is what it is. And with that saying, have a good morning, have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good night. God bless. Till next time, y'all.